first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Ray Malaluga not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. A second down throw for Bridgewater. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. Touchdown, Cowboys. LaShawn McCoy, 78 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. But he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now here goes the former Cowboys star, DeMarco Murray. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
The Cowboys' defense is characterized by its cohesiveness. When you look at them position by position, you're not often impressed. But when you play together collectively, as the Cowboys did in 2016, you find a defense that ranked #1 against the run and were a tough team to solve for everyone who tried to move the ball against them.
Second down following the run. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here now a look at LeSean McCoy. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the...
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Carr going to give it to Murray on the draw play. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The numbers for DeMarco Murray a week ago. 24 carries, 106 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Well, it'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll get nothing out of that one. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And before we can get to the field goal try, time will run out on this first quarter of play. It's a close game here early on. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Aguayo's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes LaShawn McCoy as he trots back out there now. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. For McCoy, in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole. And the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ray Malaluga in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Bridgewater now on second down. And he's going to go down again. Cavell Connor in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Here's Bridgewater. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Docks him with a grab over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
He was a cover guy for Madden in 2016, but I don't think Gronk saw that as being his highlight for the year. What did he have, 25 catches for the season? Only 8 games, went down for good right before Thanksgiving. You know he wants to be back with a vengeance in 2017.
Carr now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down run for Murray. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. DeMarco Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are in for 6.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And DeMarco Murray, the one to finish it off with a touchdown run. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here now, a look at LeSean McCoy. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired and they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll run him with Bell. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw him off and get the 1st down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second down, Bridgewater. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle, and he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you take...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Carr. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll try and keep this away from Hester as this is going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They go back to the air here after the IT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the rookie from Washington, Sidney Jones.